Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, our today's lecture is independent and dependent clauses. First of all, we are going to explain what is a clause. A clause is a sentence which fulfills two conditions. One, it has a subject and a predicate. Number two, it may be the part of a sentence. So what is an independent clause? As the name mentions, that independent means it can stand on its own. It is free. So it is a clause according to the definition. An independent clause is a group of words that can stand on its own as a sentence. It has a subject and a predicate, and it gives a complete thought. You see, there are few examples. He ran. There are only two words for which the subject is he and ran is its complete predicate. Although it is a single word, but it is giving a complete thought, and it is fulfilling another condition that it has a subject, a predicate, and it gives a complete thought. He ran fast. It was late to work. These all sentences which I am giving the example, they are giving a complete thought. The paper does not specify which type of format it must be in. And the last is a longer sentence. Example is given various from two words to many words. These can be simple sentences. The instructor spent the class period reviewing the difference between independent and dependent clauses. So this sentence is also an example. Now we come towards a few words. These words mark or give a signal that these sentences are independent sentences. So some common independent marker words is also, consequently, furthermore, however, moreover, nevertheless, therefore. They show that the next sentence is another independent sentence or another independent clause. So these words come between two sentences or between two clauses, and it tells us that the next sentence is another independent clause. Now students, we will see what is a dependent clause. A dependent clause is a group of words that also contains a subject and a verb. But what is the difference from independent clause? That it does not give a complete thought. Because it is not a complete thought, a dependent clause cannot stand on its own as a sentence. It is dependent on being attached to an independent clause to form a sentence. It means it needs another sentence for its meaning. Its meaning is yet incomplete until and unless it is verified or give meaning with another sentence. Example is, because I woke up late this morning. As because is the word of reason. Without it, although I woke up late this morning, it's a complete sentence. It's a complete clause. But while we added the word because with it, it made it dependent upon some other sentence. And yet the meaning is what happened. When we arrived in class, the word when is showing that there occurred something. So what occurred? Meaning is yet incomplete. If my neighbor does not pay his rent on time, then what will happen? So, because, when, if, these are dependent markers. Marker means these are the words that signalizes that there is yet another sentence to give meaning for its completion. Dependent clauses, as I have told you before, can often be identified by words called dependent markers. Dependent markers I have explained as there are a few words which mark or which signalizes or which tells us that these are independent clauses. In the same way, there are a few words which tells us that these are the dependent sentences for its meaning to another sentence, which are usually subordinating conjunctions. If a clause begins with one of these words, it is dependent and needs to be attached to an independent clause. So some common dependent markers: after, as, although, because, before, even though, if, once, rather than, since, that, though, unless, until, when, whenever, whereas, while, among others, etc. Some important things that will help you differentiating between an independent and dependent clause and compound and complex sentences, which is the base of our next lecture. Just because an independent clause can stand on its own doesn't mean it has to. For instance, one or more independent clauses can be added together to form a compound sentence. What does it mean? A compound sentence can be formed by joining two sentences with the help of a coordinating conjunction. And independent clauses can be added to dependent clauses to form complex sentences. But while we are making complex sentences, we can combine one principal clause and many dependent clauses with it with the help of dependent markers or subordinating conjunctions. So complex is made with the help of combining sentences, one main clause and many subordinate clauses or dependent clauses, and it makes a complex sentence. So dear students, our lecture ends up here. Thank you so much.